Hello Pisces, welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 29th going to the 5th of May. All right, so we are going to dive straight into it and let's see what's going on for you, okay? My lovely angels, make sure you subscribe if you like the readings, especially if you've been here a few times, and like the video because it does really help me out, the channel out in general. And also I'd love to have you here as part of the community too. But anyway, let's dive into it. Also, I'm doing like daily cards and posting it. So if you are subscribed, it should come up on your feed. But let's dive in. Let's see what's going on for my lovely Pisces. For the week of the 29th, I want to get 2 today from these decks. So you have happy, I like that. This is usually the happiness that we feel before something is even unfolded. It's just that knowing, the feeling of being connected to a manifestation or to whatever you want. If it's happiness that you want, if it is a dream, if it's a goal, if it's something coming to life here in whatever way. Usually it's manifestations, but it's something you're bringing in. So whatever that is to you, you got to feel it now and connect to it now to be able to really love the journey. I feel like is what I really want to say. This egg coming through here again represents something being brought into your world, which is amazing, and it's something that you clearly are feeling quite happy about. What she's doing here is she's connected to the universe. Okay, so some of you might actually be able to find happiness this week just knowing that something is coming in. Just that knowing that something is coming in. And that's the best way to manifest usually, because it helps us to not get frustrated and push away our manifestation out of frustration. It actually pulls it in even more when we're happy, when we know it's coming in. You also have time for a nap, which is a card that comes through when you may need to realize or reflect on the fact that you may have something in your life currently that you've actually prayed for once upon a time. This card is also in regards to your sleep, making sure that we're sleeping well. If you need a nap, it's time for it. Okay, it's a good time to focus on your dream state. Maybe you might have some vivid dreams at this time and it's asking for you to pay attention to it. But this card is my part 2 in this deck. One is where the fox is looking at the moon and is wondering how to get there. So this card that's why it's my card about it being a bit of a dream or a goal to get to where you might be already. So it's good to focus on what you have in the present and be even more excited about what's to come. Like that's the vibes that's coming through for you this week, okay? But let's carry on. Let's grab you some more cards. Please, Spirit, for my lovely Pisces. 5th chakra, which is your throat. Oh, you have a lot of chakra cards coming in. All right. You have you have throat chakra, which is all about your truth, speaking truth, embodying your truth. Maybe there is going to be some communication this week or a vocalization of something important. I mean, sometimes it can be written as well. It doesn't have to be spoken word, but it definitely is about you kind of putting your truth out there into the universe or towards others who might need to hear it. And you also have your solar plexus, which is usually just on your rib cage here. In this card, it shows it a bit higher actually, but whatever. Solar plexus is really about your ability to do something and your beliefs about your abilities, and it's about having determination and willpower. So these could be energies that you're actually bringing to balance. So maybe you feel like you haven't been living in your truth, or you didn't even know what that was, or maybe you've been suppressing how you feel or your truth in general about who you are or what you believe in. And the solar plexus, again, maybe you've been feeling a little bit of a lack of willpower, a lack of determination. So there is something coming through about you feeling happier, about you unblocking these energies, which is nice. We will dive in a little bit more and see what else is coming up for you. All right, for my lovely Pisces this week, there could be something significant about feathers or like dream catchers with feathers on it. All right, let's carry on for my lovely Pisces. Soulmate. You have the soulmate card coming through. Because this is my chakra deck. Okay, so like the colors around this is important for which chakra they're also pointing out to you. So this is base chakra, is about your identity. And I just got like this message about you are your own soulmate too. So make sure you are seeing yourself in that way and treating yourself in that way. Let's get another, but of course it could represent relationships at this time, or friendships. Can be soulmates, family can be soulmates, acquaintances at work can also be soulmates. I always see soulmates as a word to describe people who are in your life for a reason, whether it's support, whether it's love, whether it is somebody who understands you, makes you feel seen and heard, or whether it's somebody who is here to teach you a lesson. Sometimes soulmates can teach us harsh lessons, and be not so great people, but they come into your life for a very significant lesson for you to learn. So that's how I see soulmates. People who you just really click with. You also have wisdom coming through. This is the heart chakra. Okay, so you're finding wisdom and peace this week. I just want to get one more. And vanity. Ouch. I just hit my elbow. Ouch, Pisces. All right, vanity coming through is similar to what I was describing a little bit earlier about being grateful for what we have now and just enjoying the fact that even more things are coming away, because I can see that it is. But vanity is almost like the lesson behind this card is really about enjoying what you have currently. Like, sure, we always want more. I think it's part of human nature to be like, okay, what's the next thing? But when it becomes either ungrateful, and I'm not calling you names, I'm just saying, like, if it resonates with you, then just bring some awareness to that you could be really kind of skipping over what you've already attained and achieved and being happy with that out of this wanting for more and it not being enough. So make sure that you understand that you are enough. What you've done is enough. What you have is enough. There is more to come, of course, and maybe we desire a few more, but just don't let that get in the way of appreciating what we have. Vanity is more about feeling like we need to be seen a certain way, rather than it being something like, I really want this to better my life. It's, I need this because if I don't have this, then people are going to see me differently. Okay, make sure we don't have that ego involved. So this could be people around you, of course, as well, but the lesson of vanity is about appreciating what you have already. Okay, just a message coming through. But anyway, let's dive into it. I also have some keywords for the week. Let's get two of these, please, Spirit, for Pisces. Gratitude, what we've been saying. All right, Pisces. Right. We have relationships. So we do have a bit of a theme coming through. Maybe it's about having gratitude for the people that we do have around us, or maybe the relationships that have come into your life and what they have taught you. The affirmation for gratitude here is, I'm thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. All right, so repeating that to yourself could be very important. Relationships, the affirmation for this is, I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. So this is a good affirmation for if you do have people in your life, then again, being grateful for them is important. But also, if you don't have anyone in your life, it's just about reminding yourself that you're attracted to people who do have your best interest in mind. So if you've had difficult relationships in the past, then it's definitely about kind of understanding what the lesson is here. Were we dealing with people who didn't have your best interest and we kind of let them get away with it? Sometimes I don't mean that in a sense of saying that you enabled it, because that's not what I mean. But sometimes we do kind of say, oh, it's okay, they disrespect me a little bit, but it's fine, whatever, I'll forgive that. And we still keep them around, and then they keep doing it again, and we start to wonder, they're pushing my boundaries a little bit. Maybe I should, sometimes we have attachments to people when really we should actually kind of cut them out or distance ourselves a little bit. But I've been there. And it's not that easy, but definitely teaches us a lesson. So there is something coming through with that. There is potential for love coming in. I can see that, but it's not so clear in the oracle. So I will see if it comes up in your cards, but it definitely feels like a message. Whether you're reflecting on it or whether it's something coming in for you, we'll see. All right, let's dive in. Let's get 3 cards, please, Spirit, for Pisces energy this week. Oh, the devil did try to come out there. All right, you have the moon. Pisces, The Seven of Cups and the Three of Swords. So you have Six of Swords here, which is good. This is just telling me overall, despite these things that I'm about to say to you, you are moving away from drama. You're moving away from chaos, chaotic times. Even when it comes down to mental space or emotions, you're moving away from that chaotic energy. So that's good news. Sorry if you can hear the train. I have the window open today because I'm burning some incense, which I don't even know if it's burning anymore. Whatever. So I'm sorry if you can hear some noises. All right, so the moon coming through in your energy, this is quite a Piscean card, to be fair. It does represent a little bit of the subconscious. It represents a bit sometimes of like delusions. I'm only going to say that because of the Seven of Cups is also here. It's a confusing delusional energy. Pisces, you guys are known to be ruled by Neptune, which can be a planet that kind of makes us a little bit woo-woo. Nothing wrong with woo-woo unless we are ungrounded, and then we kind of just, like a balloon, just go somewhere else. We go a bit too far up. So I don't know if you were dealing with somebody who put you in a bit of an illusion, or if you've been just very confused lately and that's been breaking your heart. Like, there is an energy of that coming through because you have the Three of Swords. So some of you are dealing with some heartbreak, some pain at the moment. Some of you may be realizing that something that you believed may not be reality or true in general. Like, I'm speaking very generally because it is a general reading. Everyone's going to interpret it different in their life. Some of you, if it's in terms of relationships, definitely seeing either you were I want to say played, but it feels like breadcrumbed. It feels like it's more like being led on, you know, kind of being sold a dream a little bit here, and you're kind of realizing actually something's not right here. I feel like this week is very important for trusting in your gut instincts, to be honest with you, rather than being sold a dream. Even if it's within yourself, being sold a dream. I think everything in life, you know, there's amazing things out there, but there's something in particular that something just feels a little bit more of a fairy tale and fantasy than reality. But that's just for somebody out there. Okay, I'm not trying to kill your dreams. I'm not. But say, for example, you really want to have this really big career life. I don't know. But maybe the way that we're acting isn't in alignment to that. But I don't know what it is, to be honest. Maybe it's, you know, a person. For most of you, it is to do with a person. And that's why the Three of Swords is here. But anyway, I'm going to clarify this. Actually, I'll clarify it. The moon, Seven of Cups, Three of Swords. There's a lot of confusion and heartache. The moon. Ten of Pentacles. This is to do with a legacy. Could also be to do with family here. It's about stability. It's the end goal. So that coming out with the moon, I think a desire of yours is absolutely to be stable in your life, to have financial growth, to be able to be abundant in that regard, and also maybe just having good, solid people around you, loyalty. If it's a specific person and it's having that with them. But let's see. Why is the Seven of Cups here? The Fool. That with the Seven of Cups being a card of fantasy and the Fool being naive. It does feel a little bit like there is a bit of a message. And I'm feeling something else as well, but there's a little bit of a message of make sure that any leaps of faith that you don't do out of a whim of like, oh my God, this is going to be great and amazing. Make sure you take calculated risks, of course, and not based on desire, you know, because I do feel like with that vanity here, if it is something that is out of that, I think that might be a little bit of an issue. But anyway, moving away from this, the Seven of Cups again can just be about confusion. And for some of you, the message here is if you've been feeling really kind of stuck emotionally and that is making you overwhelmed, is making you heartbroken, is making you feel pain or confusion and overwhelm, the Fool is really about like, if there are a lot of options in front of you and it's overwhelming to you about where you want to go, what you want to do, the Fool is a little bit of like, just try some things out. You don't need to fully the Fool is about just completely jumping in. But I feel like for you, if you aren't sure whether a path is really for you, just test it out a little bit if you can. Like, of course on a small scale, and if you enjoy it, okay, let me go a little bit more in that direction, because that's a grounded way of doing it. I think is quite important. And the Three of Swords is the Eight of Wands, which is usually about a message. And with the Three of Swords, this could be a little bit of a difficult news coming our way. What is this message about? Judgment, some sort of truth. Some sort of truth coming through is a little bit difficult. But Eight of Wands is usually a really good card, actually. So like, it's a card that represents being on the right path. So something that might not be aligned to you is going to probably not manifest for you, which is fine. It might be a bit heartbreaking in the moment, but it's for your best interest is really what I'm feeling. So like, let's say you're trying to manifest a specific person. That person might not be the person for you. They might not treat you very well, or it just might not be a very good relationship, or it's just not the direction that you need to go down. So again, there could be a bit of rejection, but just see it as protection in some way. Doesn't mean that it's going to be like torturous to go down that path, but it means it's not in alignment to you. So there is something coming through with this. Like, there might be a little bit of rejection or a wake-up call, and I'm sensing that here with the Judgment. It is a wake-up call. It's being shown the light in a situation that has been quite troubling to you. I do sense that you're going to find some clarity, though, if you are in a state of confusion. All right, what's the challenge for Pisces this week? Two of Cups. Relationships is your challenge. It could also, again, be your relationship with yourself could be that challenge, or your higher self as well, to be honest. Like, not being certain how to get there. The thing is, your higher self is already there, so you will get there. Let's just say that and affirm that. It's just that you're trying to find the way to get that. But again, with the time for a nap, I think you need to relax in your current state, because it may be uncomfortable, but I feel like it's the more that you're rushing a decision to take a leap of faith, go somewhere else, change everything up, it's a little bit of a naive move is what they're saying here. Okay, let me see what this is talking about. Why is this Two of Cups a challenge for Pisces? Page of Swords. Could be a little bit of jealousy or triggered energy in a relationship this week. The Page of Swords is a trigger. So I don't know if that's you being triggered about relationship, or if somebody outside of your relationship is a bit jealous. And the Death card here. Huge change coming through here. Okay, let's try and bring this together. Because again, speaking very generally, because it is a general reading and the message is still the same, but the way that it applies to you and each of you will be different. But the message is still the same. There is a triggered energy here, whether it's inside, outside your relationship. It's about a relationship between you and somebody else. There is going to be a major transformation in this connection. The Two of Cups can also be your higher self as well, by the way. So again, it's the connection between you and your higher self. I do feel like there is going to be some truth that is going to come through, and it is going to invoke a very big change with the Death card here. Usually the Death card, though, something clearly needs to come out. It needs to be spoken about. It needs to be said. It does feel like maybe it's on your side because you have the throat chakra here. And it is going to change something here, but it doesn't have to be negative. But it does mean that something needs to be spoken about in order for a shift to happen. So if there's a little bit of like tension in a relationship between you and somebody else around you, parent, family, friends, whoever is a soulmate to you, who you care for each other, Page of Swords, the Death card, something is going to be spoken about, and it can be challenging at first, but it is going to give you some sort of truth and clarity that you need to bring something to the next chapter. Whether that is ending something and you're finding out something, again, painful, that somebody has betrayed you or whatever, this is bringing in change for a new beginning to happen anyway outside of this. For some of you, somebody could say, hey, like, actually, I've been quite unhappy lately because of this, and this. Or you could be saying that it's bringing change into a relationship. Doesn't have to be an ending, but it is an ending of that kind of chapter or way of doing things. Advice for Pisces: 5 of Swords, Ace of Swords, and 6 of Cups. 5 of Swords is about disagreements, arguments, kind of feeling defeated. So there's an energy of feeling defeat. Don't worry, I'm going to go back to your oracles actually, because you have great oracles, but like down in the nitty gritty of things in the tarot cards, it's like, okay, there's clearly been some chaos here. So this may have been things that have already happened. So 5 of Swords is what I just said, defeat here, feeling defeated. Ace of Swords is again that truth. So there's some sort of truth that's making you feel defeated, or enlightenment. You can see that person's meditating here, and that's where they're coming to this truth. 6 of Cups is also about the past and nostalgia, reminiscing, memories. So in some sort of memory, maybe of the past or where you've had defeat, there is enlightenment here. There is some enlightenment that you can gain from, again, something that may have ended not so good. But it's going to bring judgment. It's going to bring a wake-up call. And we do have the Chariot here as well. And I feel like there is some sort of truth or a light here. Usually this is the Star. But it just feels like it's this light. Something is really kind of pulling you out of a challenged, confused, heartbroken, overwhelmed state and into a new chapter where this is possible. I think this is absolutely possible. I think this is what you're trying to connect to, whether it's marriage and that home, whether it is, again, just a very loyal relationship, someone that you spend forever with, or outside a relationship, because I know that's not what everyone is here for or connecting with, whether it's your financial dreams and goals, whether it's just you building an empire or building a legacy in your life, finding purpose and grounding that. If you've been emotional, I'm seeing you in the clouds. I think you're really kind of coming out of that now. Maybe you felt disconnected lately. Like, I feel like I'm seeing you coming back to earth a little bit, which is good. I think you've only been detached because of something that's been really hurting you. So it's very normal to almost have an out of body experience or like disconnect from your body because there's pain there. That's what I'm sensing here. So it's almost like maybe you feel like you've lost yourself lately because of pain, confusion. It is some subconscious stuff as well because of the moon. Maybe it's an environment, that you're in that makes you feel that way. I feel like you're really kind of coming back down to earth now. Maybe a relationship is what triggers it. Like a change in a relationship is like, oh my God, like, okay, I need to learn something from this, or I need to do something. I don't know, there's something that's invoking you being determined. And this is where that solar plexus is coming through. The Chariot is determined. It knows exactly where to go now, and it's going to chase after it no matter what. So I like that. I feel like you are becoming more focused. You are becoming more grounded. I do think you're becoming more grateful, more understanding. You're gaining wisdom. It's clear. You're connecting to a truth and clarity, which is amazing because you have been confused and a little bit like the Fool again is a little bit like, yeah, whatever, like go with the flow a little bit, and it might take you to, things we didn't really plan for. Maybe risky decisions. I don't know. Have you been gambling or, just like on a whim, like, okay, I'm just going to do that. Let me just throw it in that direction. Or I don't know what it is. Just throwing it out there. Some truth is going to hurt a little bit or a lot. It's up to you. However, it is going to put you back on track again. Sometimes it's just like, oh my God, I've been spending my time caring about everybody else. And I hate that I've done that. But now that I know it, I'm going to change it. You see, I feel like that's what's coming through here is a truth. Enlightenment, like awareness is really going to change something for you this week and probably bring you into this state. This connectedness to what you're bringing in, being in alignment to it. Because I do sense you've been out of alignment to something that you've been desiring. Okay. Alrighty, well, my angels, expect a message to come in, or enlightenment again. it's going to be very important for you, and it's going to give you that sense of direction. So make sure you are connecting with yourself. Alrighty, my angels, that's what I have for you. I send you my love. I wish you all the best. Please let me know in the comments if it resonated with you, and like and subscribe if you wish. And I hope to see you guys next time. All right.